Dedicated to the great outdoors, it's Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton. Southern Woods and Waters is brought to you by Gander Mountain, Greenform Construction, the Burns Insurance Group, Cunningham Buick GMC, Nashville Marine, America's Motorsports. And now, here's Hugh.
All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters, and then we got a great show for you tonight. Hey, you might as well sit down there and take a notebook, paper, and some pencils or something, because it's raining outside. You can't do much out there anyway, so just sit back and relax. We're going to have a great show for you tonight. We have with us our brand new sponsor of Southern Woods and Waters, and that is Davidson Farmers Cooperative right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's broaden out, and we have with us Scott Cooper. Scott, thank you so much.
Hi, Mr. Hughes.
You doing all right? Now, Scott, you're the general manager there.
Yes, sir.
And you've been there for about how long now?
15 years.
Well, you're a staple. You're part of the furniture.
Yes, that's right.
I tell you what, man's been there 15 years. You've been there a while.
Yes, sir, I have. And seen a lot of changes.
Well, I got to tell you now, I used to go into the Davidson County store years ago, and I told you about it.
Yes, sir.
They used to have the Hunters Night Out program, yes, and I got to meet Bill Hall and a few others there back in the day. And it has totally changed from when it was then to where it is now.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have got a ton of stuff in there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've had to evolve quite a bit with the changes with the urban lifestyle, and also still include farmers.
Well, yeah, there's still farmland around here.
Yes.
So you're still handling bulk fertilizer and feed and stuff like that too?
Yeah, we still do farm, seed, feed, and fertilizer, but we've got boo-koodles of other products.
But you got stuff for people that's got horses, and there's a lot of people in Nashville area that own horses, and if they got 4 or 5 acres, they probably got a horse on it, you know, or something like that. So y'all are big into the horse business right here in Davidson County.
Yeah, horse, pet.
Yeah, dogs, cats, all that. A lot of rabbit stuff I saw.
Chicken's become a big thing.
For the Easter thing.
Yeah.
Now, is that right? Am I right? We're allowed six hens and a rooster?
Six hens.
Six hens
in Metro, yes, sir.
So that's is it that broad? I mean, is it that many people getting involved in it?
Yes. That's a big thing. The last two or 3 years since they allowed that, it's huge. It's fascinating to folks because they didn't grow up on a farm.
Right.
With this, they're being allowed to do it. They like to grow their own eggs. It's just a neat hobby for them.
And so there's several of them doing that then.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And there's even some cattle around here. Some guys that are running some cattle farms.
Yes,
so
sir. Yeah.
Davidson County's not completely out of the country business.
No, sir. And we're seeing more and more folks get back into it. It may just be hobby, but at least they're into it, and they show a great interest in farming.
Well, now you and I and Kevin, I want to introduce Kevin Hooper over here. Kevin came with you. Kevin's a great friend of both of ours. He knows co-op backwards and forwards and up and down himself. Yes. But now we've kind of come up with an agreement that this year we're going to help out our local hunters and fishermen and with the co-op and show them how they can make their stuff even better. Such as we'll try the people didn't know, Kevin didn't even know that you had fish pond fertilizer.
Yes, sir.
That's huge, ladies and gentlemen. It's huge to have fish pond fertilizer for your ponds. It helps if you're putting tilapia and bluegill and stuff like that to grow those game fish. You need to put that fertilizer in there to help those bait, let them grow.
Right.
And people leave that step out.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And you and I have discussed that is huge.
Yeah, anytime you tell someone to fertilize their pond, they just kind of...
Yeah, they think, well, I'll get the spreader a little closer to the pond.
Right.
You know, try that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about, we use gallon of liquid. I think it comes in like 3.5 gallon... 2.5 gallon containers. It's liquid, and I believe it goes, that is for 1 acre of pond, isn't it?
Right, right.
2.5 gallons.
Yes.
Are you recommending once a year or twice a year, or?
Well, it really depends, but once a year is better. Is better
at
than
least
nothing.
that's right. Springtime,
and
right now,
and you'll see a difference now.
I think now's the time to start doing it. Things are starting to turn green.
Yes.
Temperature's starting to rise. People are getting ready to start doing. I've already seen gardens being tilled and everything, so it's time.
Right.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna continue talking with Scott and Kevin. I promise you, we're gonna help you out tonight. I'm going to really get in depth with Scott just a little bit on some great farming techniques as far as when to start planting, when to start getting your soil ready, and all that. And I know these rains keep coming like every couple of days, but you got to put in a little time to get that soil right. So hurry back with us now. We're going to go visit some of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back with more of Southern Woods and Waters.